Anybody?
Jiu-jitsu?
No. Boxing. Boxing. The reason boxing is the second most important out of all these is because boxing is hand range, right? Why is it most important? Thai is more important to know for technique, but boxing is more important to know for MMA because if you're in hand range, you're definitely in kick range. So you have to know that. And if you're the better boxer, come out here. If you want to throw a low leg kick, stand and throw a low leg kick at me. Boom, right there, all right? Now throw your inside leg kick. Can't, because I'm in hand range. All right? I can stifle a kicker by putting him in hand range. You know, if I'm a good boxer, I can work the inside. And then guess what? If my number one strength is wrestling, once I work my way on the inside, I can just boom, 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 pop, 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 boom, and shoot the takedown. Because I'm in the inside. So, we're going to make boxing second most important. What's the third most important thing? What do you think? Jiu-jitsu. Nope. Muay Thai. The reason, you got the first one right though, Muay Thai is because of the clinch. The reason Muay Thai is the third most important thing is because of the clinch. Anybody can throw an arm bar. Anybody can throw a Kimura. Anybody can defend a Kimura arm bar. But until you get to the ground to do that, when you're wrestling, there's always a point where you're going to be in that clinch. Boxing, you have to know second because you come out standing. You come out ready to fight. And if you keep your hands up, there's a good chance if you're a better wrestler, as long as you can keep your hands up, you can breathtaking kick, knee, elbow in the face enough to get on the inside and establish that takedown. Does that make sense? That's why boxing is second most important. It's fights out of the feet. Wrestling is the most important where it dictates. Muay Thai is the third important because of the clinch. If you aren't the superior wrestler and you're not the superior boxer, the boxer's going to want to get inside of you if you're the superior Muay Thai fighter. The wrestlers want to get inside of you if you're the superior Muay Thai fighter. And what happens when you're inside of a Muay Thai guy? Clinch, elbows, knees, shoulder shots, exactly. Stuff Sonny's good at. So, Muay Thai is the third most important thing because before that wrestler can take you down, you have an opportunity to clinch. Even if it's only one, knee, you're sitting there and you're moving around, and then you pop and you knee right when he comes in. You anticipate that shot. That could be your knockout. That could be your top position. If he comes in through, it's just a short elbow and he gets cut because he's shoe shining on the inside. Now the fourth most important thing when it comes to MMA is jiu-jitsu. And there's only one part of jiu-jitsu that's important for mixed martial arts. What part is that?
Control.
Nope. What do you think?
To me, wrestling and jiu-jitsu are very similar.
They're not similar at all. So, what is the most important part of jiu-jitsu?
I'm new to you.
What's the most important part of jiu-jitsu for MMA? Nope. What's the most important part of jiu-jitsu for MMA?
Control.
Nope. What do you think the most important part of jiu-jitsu is for MMA? Most important part of jiu-jitsu?
Submissions.
Nope.
Defense.
Submission, defense. It doesn't matter if you can submit anybody in the world, but if in MMA you can control the positioning by being a better wrestler and never get submitted, what does jiu-jitsu do for you on the ground? Nothing. Jiu-jitsu is not ground and pound, that's ground and pound. Jiu-jitsu is not wrestling, that's wrestling. Jiu-jitsu is submissions and submission defense and positioning. It doesn't matter what position the guy gets on you. He could be in full mount the whole time. If he can't submit you from there, he can't do anything. Now, if he starts ground and pounding you, now you've got more issues. But throwing an elbow from mount, that's still Thai. That's a Thai elbow, If throwing a knee to the side from side control, that's still a Thai knee. Punching on top is still, a punching technique for wrestling for the control. But jiu-jitsu defense is the most important for MMA, for fighting. That's why it's the most important. Now, is knowing submissions important? Yes, because if you know submissions, in residual effect, you're going to know how to also defend those submissions as well, and you're going to anticipate the submissions coming because you know how to, do that submission. So if you know how to engage a submission, and you see somebody else doing that same engagement on you, you're going to have the better defense and disengagement from it because you're going to anticipate it. Does that make sense? But you could be the greatest MMA fighter in the world and not know any submission. There was guys for years, winning UFC championships, not submitting anybody, still to this day. You know what I mean? The sport's progressing, so you're going to see more of the more dynamic Anthony Pettis jumping off the cage, head kicks, and the double knees, and the spinning back elbows, and the crazy flying triangles like Pablo Garza, and the twisters. You're going to see more of that. Because like any sport, it's progressive. The NFL was a bunch of white guys 100 years ago that were slow, and there was only 11 guys on the field, and they played all the positions, and they made like $30 a game. Now you've got fucking 6'9" dudes from all over the world that are faster than fucking most track stars in high school. And that's the progression of the sport. You know, just like any sport, the sport's progressive. So you're gonna get better athletes, and by and part you're gonna get better moves, better submissions, better attempts and whatnot. But if a guy can't submit you, you're safe on the ground. You just gotta work on getting up or striking back. Some guys, like, for instance, a guy, Anderson Silva, he got beat up by Chael Sonnen, if you guys saw that fight. And then in round 5, he started elbowing Chael from his back and set up the triangle on the guy. Chael didn't know any submissions, but he was winning 4 rounds of that fight. And then once the guy in the bottom started throwing elbows, Chael covered up and the triangle was there. So you have to know defense. If Chael would have known how to defend the triangle, did you see that fight?
Yeah.
If Chael would have known how to defend that triangle, he would have won a unanimous decision. Do you agree?
Yeah.
He beat the fuck out of Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
The whole fight. But Chael didn't know how to defend the triangle the right way with a minute left in the fight. All he would have had to do is this. Put his knees together, like Bob talks about, like I talk about all the time. Look towards the ceiling, turn his shoulder, and stand up. And then Anderson would sit up, boom, hit another takedown, fight's over. He would have been the UFC champion, and then he would have had a belt stripped for steroids because he got DQ'd anyway. So, now,